Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am War Rabbit, and today we are coming back again with another round of tournament lists from the weekend. We had a couple large tournaments this weekend. So the main ones were the World Team Championship. Congratulations to Team France. I'm not going to be looking into that. I'm not well versed in team tournaments, and I kind of, from what I've seen, it's yeah, the army lists are pretty good. They're all pretty decent, but some of them are designed to just take certain things out or just not lose points. So it's more of a like a meta strategy than the actual like on the table. Like there's more meta strategy involved than like actually like building a list, figure out what you're gonna be going into. You're designed to do specific things. But yeah, the largest tournament of the weekend outside of the World Team Tournament was the Lone Star Open, and start with that one. So today, first place came to Junior Aflihi. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your last name. Really sorry about that, man. Team Zero Comp. He and the next guys are going to be doing the same team, so pretty good for him. He ran Death Guard, and he's kind of the tip of the spear and what I'm trying to talk about here when it comes to this like top number one's Death Guard, number two's Death Guard, number four's Death Guard, number eight's Death Guard, number nine's Death Guard, number 10's Imperial 9, number 11, and you kind of get the drill. They are quite the most important. Like they're going to get hit hard. Like Knights and Death Guard against smacked. They're either get. I don't think they're going to get rules changes. I think they're going to get a ton of points changes. But let's go over the list. This is pretty simple. It's the same thing, just standard Death Guard. I win tournaments. Like if you copy this list and you go into your local tournament, like an RTT or something, you're going to stomp. Double Order Contagion, Shriekworm Familiar. That's going to be Overwatch for free. Throw that in the Death Shroud. They got the Plague Spurts and they go pew pew and they just melt face because they got Super Flamers and their T7. Lord of Virulence, Tendrillous Emissions. You drop him next to a vehicle, he gets Lone Op. I'm pretty sure that also, if you put him in the Death Shroud Terminator squad, that also confers to the Death Shroud, so that's interesting. You got the standard vehicle park. Triple Fetid Bloat Gen with heavy bite launchers. Those are the super missile launchers that do a lot. Mephitic Blight Haulers, missile launcher with multi-meltas. You got 3 of them. They do a lot. They do the main heavy lifting, and then you get the Plague Burst Crawlers just for additional like double entropy cannons, super las cannons. It is what it is. And then you got the triple Poxwalkers. It's your standard Death Guard list. If you looked at any of the Death Guard lists, you'd know that they are the same ones. And if you looked at any Death Guard list, they pretty much all play the same. Like it's literally just I get Contagion, I drop a Death Shroud squad, and I melt the face, and then if you move near my Death Shroud squad, I melt your face with Overwatch. And then just have the giant vehicles destroy everything. It is what it is. But yeah, you're probably going to see anywhere between 200 and 250 point increase on this list. I can't see this list not just getting dumpstered. I could see like the entire, like all these units in this list going up like 10 points each, 5 to 10 points each. And that's going to be brutal. And if I was on Games Workshop, because I personally haven't seen any lists with Mortarion in them, I'd probably drop Mortarion a few points just for like that little bit of icing on the cake. You know, it's like, oh, you guys don't take them, just a little sprinkle. You know, it's like, oh, don't say we don't give you anything. You know, like, yeah, you're either losing all 3 Poxwalkers, or you're keeping all 3 Poxwalkers and you're dropping like a Mephitic, or you're dropping a Plague Burst. Yeah, it's just like you're losing at least a unit, like either like a large. You're probably not losing the Poxwalkers. You're probably dropping the Mephitic. I could say, oh gosh, you can get. There's 4 of these little bastards. They come in trios. The next thing that could happen is that the Mephitic Blight Haulers, if you can take their models in trios, you're gonna get the Orc 9th edition when they released like the Speed Freaks attachment when they're using like 3 buggies. And you'd have like 27 buggies on the field. I didn't even realize this. You're losing this. I doubt they're not just going to limit to 1 of per data sheet, and they're just going to remove the 1 to 3. Or even if it's just you can only take pairs, they're removing this. There's no way this is going to stay. And that's 80 points, and then you're probably going to lose some other stuff. But yeah, maybe even like see how much is a Shriekworm Gauntlet? How much are you? 15 points. I could see Tendrillous Emissions going up to 40, and I could see this going up to 30. Because people are taking it, it's getting nerfed. Not even because it's good, just because it's getting nerfed because it's being taken. Like, that's it. It's like, oh, Overwatch for free. That's not that bad, but you're putting it on the Death Shroud with their plague spurts, and it's like, oh yeah, nope, that just destroys everything. But yeah, twin plague brewer. Jeez Louise, man. I don't think the Lord of Contagion does. The Lord of Contagion have a flamer? I don't think he does. I always forget. I think he just got like a stinky bolter. Oh, he doesn't even have anything. He just has a giant scythe. Okay, yeah. Yep. I thought he had a stinky bolter. Might be a different guy. This guy's got a stinky flamer and a power fist. The Death Guard range is so sick. I will have to say, like, as someone just kind of looking at their range, it's pretty cool. Like these are like the Feta Bojo and all them, like the Mythic Blight Haulers. I haven't seen those in like years, but now that they're a thing, there's such cool looking models, and it's really a shame that they're gonna get nerfed to the ground. Like, it's not even funny. They're gone. They're not coming back. Plague Burst Crawlers. I don't know. I think they're doing okay. Like, there's gonna be like, oh, it's like, no, it's not the Mythic Blight Haulers that are causing issues. It's them damn Plague Burst Crawlers. They're the things that ever get me. But yeah, congratulations to Mr. Junior. I'm going to call you Mr. Junior because I can't say your last name. Really sorry about that. Now, the next one's going to be his teammate. His teammate is, I believe he's a teammate. He's on Team Zero Comp, unless they're two different teams named Team Zero Comp. I'm assuming he's a teammate. Mike Gruenberg, he went Tau Empire. This is a list that I like, but I acknowledge that Ret Cadre just is not good because they're relying too much on Crisis battle suits. And this is what this list is. You got 4 commanders, 4 crisis teams. Problem with commanders is that they take up roughly 60% of the points cost, right? They're taking up like and they're roughly a third of the output. So it's like, oh, why don't you just only take commanders instead of wasting time on the crisis suits? But then it's like, oh well, you're giving up assassination and bring it down, and now you're still doing both, but you're doing it a lot less for assassination. So it's just one of those things. Fire knives, especially plasma knives, I do not like. There's like missile knives, missile fire knives that just take broadsides. They're the same points cost and they do more. But definitely in Ret Cadre they're a little better. The plasma is like you're just shooting 6 thunderhammers, you know, that's all you're doing. And then you get the one extra. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-shot for Farsight. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure he's got 2 bullets or he's got rapid fire. He's got 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots. And he's got 8 wounds. That's pretty good, I guess. So he basically has the shield drones if an enforcer commander, had shield drones. Yeah, it's just 1 shot, you know, at 18. And it's just so like, give him rapid fire or something, you know, like rapid fire at like 18 would be kind of cool for plasma rifles, because it kind of works with the Ret Cadre. We're like, oh, with your 9 stuff like that, you could drop in and you go like, bah, 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 and, you know, it's like, that'd be pretty cool. But I understand Games Workshop probably isn't going to do that. I think they're just going to drop the points by like 10, and it's like, why? Yeah, other than that, the list is pretty standard. I think carnivores, you just need some extra, just random dudes doing things. Rail Rifle Pathfinders, I prefer Ions. Double Gun Drone, it's just double gun drones. Like, yeah, you could probably do Recon Drone, and the Recon Drone has like gun drone stats, but also gives you infiltrate. But let's double check that. I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look. Pathfinders. The Recon Drone has extra wounds on them, right? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Where is it? Yeah, drone burst cannon. You have 4 shots. Huh. I wonder, because you get 2 at 8, so I guess you get that extra 2 inches, but you get 2 more shots if you take the recon, and then the recon drone gives you infiltrators. So it's like, I don't know, double gun drone it is. Maybe you just want a 2 less shots. Like, it's strength 5, ballistic skill 5 shooting. It doesn't matter, but like, you know, min-maxing to the max. Double Piranha is just how is always like, we've been kind of, it's a 14-inch move 88 with scouts, and he just has that super good advance, and it is what it is. He's just he's durable enough to be annoying, you know. It's like, oh yeah, you can't really kill me with lasgun fire. You can't wipe me out with bolter. Like, I gotta charge your assault intercessors into me, not just kind of like sneeze at me and I keel over. The main actual bulk of the army, the backbones, triple riptide. These things just don't die if you're actually good at what you're doing. They don't die. Fusion blasters, that's because he's in Ret Cadre. I still wouldn't take it. I'd just choose smart missiles. That's just the way it is. Triple stealth suits, they're pretty good, especially because they actually do decently. They can actually be a decent damage platform in Ret Cadre because of the benefits they get from it. Other than that, it's okay. Like, I think you got the Starfire, which is it's like the one thing he took, right? What does Starfire do again? It's the one that lets you uppy downy, right? Or is it the auto 12? It might be the uppy downy. Yep, uppy downy. And is that on? Okay, I'm like, there's no way this is on the burst cannon or like the. Yeah, so it's a good list. He went 5 and 2. You know, that's still pretty good, but it's just he's putting in the work when I think this is gonna be like, I don't know if he's gonna be like he might be like a detachment / faction specialist where he prioritizes crisis suits. I know that if this list gets buffed in any way, he's gonna be eating good. I'll tell you that much. Like, imagine if like you could fit like an extra recruit squad. You know, that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, congratulations to Mike Gurenberg for I think getting 54th, and congratulations to Mr. Junior Aflehe for getting first. Yeah, I'm not gonna knock him for taking Death Guard because, you know, he's got that meme. You know, he's got the meme list name. But next list, we're going to be going to the Craftfield Major. Really, I'm just taking the Knights, just kind of talking about like they're all like all these guys are memeing because they know what they're doing, and it just hurts because you look at like this list in specific, I think is probably the most oppressive, right? This guy needs to go to like 420 points. The Atropos should go to 400. You should probably lose one of these Eldrans. And if you want to take this list, right? I think Canis Rex and triple Atropos is just rude. They do way too much. And with the way that they can just Kool-Aid man through walls, like they don't care. Like he's not even taking like Mysterious Guardian or whatever the hell it's called that lets him uppy downy with this stuff and Noble Lance. He's just walking at you, and it's like, okay, so like these triple Cerastus Knights, they just completely dumpster like the Despoiler class Chaos Knights. I don't even remember what they're called. Like, they're called Castellan class or whatever. Like the not super big, but just the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not the macho size from Del Taco. They're just the normal large. You know. Yeah, these guys should probably be 400, maybe 380. 380 is probably like if I didn't want to kill Knights. If I want a Knights dead, 420 points, 400, and then like probably a 10-point increase on all the other big Knights, and I think you're fine. You probably should lose one of these armigers. You know, the armigers have battle line and Knights. That's kind of cute. But yeah, there's just like, again, there's just nothing to really talk about in this list. It's just this is what I think should happen. Like they're just going to win. Like Canis Rex doesn't care. Like, oh, you kill Canis Rex, now you drop Sir Hector on the ground and he can just do whatever the hell he wants. Let's see if there's any cool lists. Paintomancy from Blood Angels. Let's see if it's just another melee rush. Liberator Assault Force. Strike Force, Captain, Ragefield Warrior. Yep. He does a little thingy. Double Captain, triple Captain. Oh, this is a cool list. Lieutenant Kami Weapon. He's just doing a thing. Intercessor. Sorry, Assault Intercessor, Impulsor. This has got second place. This is pretty well too. Jump Packs, Ballistus. Oh, he's got the. Okay, so this was similar to the one of the. This isn't similar. He's relying more on range shooting because you got to deal with the Knights. Ooh, that's a lot of scouts. Jeez, this is a fun list. That's a lot of infiltrate and a lot of scouts. The infiltrator squad, he's going in the back and he's like, nope, Omni Scramblers, get out of here. Gladiator Reaper. Yeah, that's the shooty one that just does like mass shooting. What is this guy prepping for? It's like, if I go up against Gene Stealer Colts, I'm gonna dumpster them. I don't. Do they get least? I guess with the Oath of Moment, that can still be pretty good into a night. And then like, isn't that Strength 6? Like, Ballistus makes sense. You need to shoot. I get how he did well, because like you get this all intercessors. They just do. These are two 10-mans. And you have these guys? Holy shit. What? My God. he just like he took like the Black Templar approach of like, you can't kill us all. Like, yeah, I don't care. I got all these assault intercessor idiots with some captains in them, you know, and I got like a random intercessor guy because he probably had like 5 extra points. Oh no, he's got 1990. I wonder why he took just, I guess because like the double shooty. Yeah, this is a pretty fun list. I wouldn't have expected this. Like, there's no sanguinary god. It's like almost a bloodless angels type of list, you know, without it's kind of, yeah, it really does just feel like bloodless angels, where they like just blood angels in red, you know. I mean, just ultramarines in red, but like, that's a kind of fun list. I like it. The last time list, the week that I checked last time was just Death Company, more Death Company. Oh look, there's Death Company. And that's pretty cool too. Like, that's just a really fun army to pilot, because like these really fast like melee armies are really cool, and I love watching people play them, and I love playing against them. It's just, as a Tau player, it sucks. I want them to stay away, you know. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, the Knights, like, I'm not super excited seeing Knights. I just wanted to really talk about them. Like, these are my hopes and dreams. This triple Cerastus is getting just completely dumpstered. I think let's take a look back at Lone Star. There's a Chaos Knights here. Like, he did amazing, but he didn't do like super good. Let's see. Yeah, Cerastus, Despoiler. It's got the Demon Dip. 335. Yeah, this. Man, I wish my Storm Surge was 350 points. I wish. And then he's got the pack. Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna see those nerfs, and it's gonna be hard. I feel bad for Knights, because like when they get nerfed, it's just kind of like they go from 60% win rate down to like 42. They don't just like, oh, we just dropped the points by 20%, and now they're like sitting at a good. No, they just go from like, they're either 100% win rate or they're at a 4% win rate. There's no in between. And unfortunately, this is just like, there's just no way you can. The Cerastus Knights can't be 365 points. They just can't. A fair assessment would be 380 if GWs mean 400. The small like Despoiler class with like the double Gatling cannons, that guy needs to be 350. Canis Rex, make this guy 500 points. I don't care. Get him out of my games. No, I'm kidding, because like 420 is probably fair. That makes him expensive enough that he's still taken in like Imperial Knights armies, because he's still just really good. But it makes him a lot weaker with because like, why would I take 3 Castigators as a Sisters player when I could just take Canis Rex? You know, that's the type of deal we're talking about here. Okay, now let's move on to the next lists. We're going to the Arc City GT this time, and we're going to be doing, let's see, what placing are you? You're like 10th, 9th, Aaron Hakaba, the 41st Millennium. Okay, he went 4-1, 9th, and the tournament is 62 players, so it's a pretty good showing. I like this list. I saw it a little earlier. Don't like Shadow Sun. She's neither here nor there. She's okay, you know, as a Tau player. But double strike teams, I think I want to see more people try taking these after the Morning Glory, you know, after Morning Glory took 4 of them. I don't think, like, let's see, how many points did he have? 2,000 on the nose. I think strike teams are good. They have decent shooting, and you need to have like some random garbage screens. It's like, oh, okay, just take Kroot. You know, Kroot's still okay. I like the level of shooting they can get. And when you move them in, is it Kauyon, right? Yep, Kauyon. Because in Kauyon, you get the Ghost Keels. The Ghost Keels have strength 2 plasmas, and strength 2 damage 2 plasmas base, and then they overcharge to damage 3. That's pretty good. You get the 1 Hammerhead. I kind of see why this list isn't like winning everything. I like the Sky Rays. But yeah, the double Ghost Keel with like strike teams is okay, because like you're gonna put the Ghost Keels, they're gonna run them forward. They're kind of just gonna be the real screen. Like, you don't really want to get next to a Ghost Keel. Like, oh, you're gonna charge my Ghost Keel. Okay, if he lives, I'm just gonna walk backwards and then shoot you in the face. There's not much you can do, especially because they're running. One's running the Battlefield support system. This one's probably also running it. He just probably clicked the wrong one. I'm pretty sure they can get Flamers. I get the Twin Fusion. Where are you, Ghost Keel? Where are you, Ghost Keel, my love? Oh my gosh, I can't read. Flashbang through the door. Oh, nope. They get Flamers, right? Oh, it's just one. I think that's kind of like what happened. Is that we have all these, like, they call them twin systems on Tau, and it's like, okay, there just goes half my damage. But yeah, it is what it is. The Battlesuit support system is really good because you can't keep the ghost kill pinned down by charging it, which is nice. But yeah, Hammerhead, he's just gonna shoot things. Probably our best anti-tank option for like direct, like instant damage. Like if you can get another knight to pop ion shields and just smack them with the Hammerhead, they fail that 5-up, it's over. Like that's just gonna be like half its health gone, which is pretty fun. You got the carnivores, they're just there. Pathfinder team, again, just there. Rare rifles, again, rare rifles are good in the knights, kinda, because they're only strength 10, so it's like, you know, it's just the way it is. It's effectively the same thing as ion shots going into them, but like I think it's like math wise, it's like 0.01 extra damage if you do a rail rifle shot, but you have like a higher probability of failure or something like that. So it's like, okay, man, like, is what it is. And it's Kauyon, so it's like you get sustained hits, you get more shots, you get more sustained, but you know, you're probably, these Pathfinders aren't living to turn 3. It's just the way it is. Piranhas, they're just little idiots. They run forward, kill things. Triple Ion, Riptide, backbone of every list. Twin smart missile systems. If you look at them, I'm pretty sure everything that can take smart missiles is taking smart missiles, because you're in Kauyon, and in turn 3, you don't care about the indirect penalty, and there's a lot. There is a lot of missiles. You got the Sky Rays and the Hammerhead for the actual anti-tank. So it looks like he just decided to like drop the 2 extra Hammerheads and just go for some ghost keels, which is pretty fun. I see why he took Shadow Sun, because he's like, if your only character is going to be either Shadow Sun, and like if you only like, oh, you have 100 extra points, like, okay, well, I have 1900 points. What can I realistically take? Well, I could like take another Recruit Squad, but like I still need a character, so it's like, oh, I do like a 50 point. Like, what else do I take? Shadow Sun, she's like she's just there, you know. It's like, okay, she's low up. Kauyon, she kind of has a place there because of Wall of Mirrors, and she can benefit from it and stuff like that. And you are like, if you drop a command point onto a Riptide, there is a chance you get it back, but it's like, I'd rather just like, oh yeah, she reduces the command point cost of one stratagem by 1 on a friendly unit within 6 or something. Double stealth suits, you're just gonna take them. Like, you have to. There's like the way stealth suits are designed right now, you have to take them just because the way the army rules designed. Like, I could see like if you're doing like a Town or Storm Surge based list, you could do it, like, but it's just not gonna happen. You know, you're not. No one's taking that. Yeah, it's a fun list. I see why I didn't do super amazing, obviously, because it's just this list. Like, let's see what he actually went up against, because I want to see if the second game he lost. Okay, so Nick Laney is a Chaos Knights. Oh no. Oh. Oof. Poor guy. He just got slapped with Deathwing Knights, and he just failed to damage him. This one is another one I kind of want to look at. Conning Jennings, first place from the Arc City GT. He did pretty good with the Space Marines. Let's see. Is he just Ultramarines? Yep. So is this Stormlance? Okay, so it's, if I remember correctly, I forget the gentleman's name. It's a Art of War guy. He basically made this list, right? But like, he made it for oh no, he did not make this list. Stormraven gunship. We got a flyer. Hell yeah. Came in first too. Jesus. Is he huh? What do you do? Do you put the eradicate? Can eradicators go in Stormravens? Oh my god, that's such a sweet list. Oh my god. Because I knew, like, our oh my, like, I'm sorry, like, I know they used to take this. No, yeah, you can fit them in. What's the transport? 12. Yeah, you can get your eradicators in there if you really wanted to. That's pretty sick. Yeah. So yeah, you're Stormlance, super fast. Your Storm Speeders, or whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, Storm Speeders. They just run around. They're kind of like if you had a Mephitic Blight Hauler for Space Marines. Not Mephitic Blight Hauler. Feta Bloat Drone. That's the name. Feta Bloat Drone for Space Marine. Death Guard. Let's see. Because you got the missile launcher, and you got the grenade launcher, and the Melt the Destroyer. Now let's go look at, let's double check. Let's see. Yep, heavy blight launcher, and you got a little proby. So it's like if you took the Mephitic Blight Hunter and the Flooded Bloat Drone and you slapped like a 25-point increase on them, that you get a Storm Speeder Hammer Strike. They're pretty good. I've heard from some of like the leaks we're gonna get like heavy Storm Speeders or something like that, hopefully. But yeah, your double Ballistus and those guys, they're pretty stompy. Oriole Ventress, I forget what is he going to. I know because you're putting Martyrs Calgar in the company hero squad, and that's your dealio, right? Martyrs, where is he? Gilliman, he's just chilling. You don't get the command point regen because they're trying to nerf Ultramarines. It's a good list anyways. I like the... Can you hold up? Where are you, friend? Can you put a Dreadnought in here? And one Dreadnought. Not or one Dreadnought. And. So you get 12 and a Dreadnought in there. I want... Like, he probably didn't, right? He probably didn't put a Dreadnought in the Storm Raven. But I want to hope he did. just because. Yeah, he's most likely putting the Eradicators in there. Maybe the Stern Guard. I think what's his name? Uriel Ventress should be. Oh my gosh, I'm in Blood Angels. Let's go to Ultramarines. Boop, 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 boop. Uriel Ventress. He can go in everything. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think you're oh god, no, you're just maybe, oh my gosh, I think he just deep strikes the Eradicators. I don't even care about it. That's just a deep strike. Maybe you put Marnius Calgar in the flyer. I don't even know how this list runs. Goddamn, I know it's fast. I know that like the main part of this is these guys, and then this guy's just a funny little dude, and then you got the Ballistus for like the actual shooty. I want to hope that he puts a Ballistus in there, but like that's kind of counterintuitive, you know. If it was a Brutalis, that'd make more sense. It'd make more sense if it was a Brutalis. Like you have to put Marnius Calgar in this because like you don't have, because you take the Victrix. Normally you put like Marnius Calgar, you'd put him in with like aggressors or something, like Boltstorm aggressors, and he can kind of do things. But yeah, it's just your standard Ultramarines list. You have Gilliman, he just kind of exists doing things. It has just enough shooting to keep Knights honest. Like a Knights player is not going to like getting shot by triple Storm Speeder. The Death Guard is going to struggle. Not really struggle, but like when they're checked by this type of list, it's a fun list. I always like it when I see his list name is Raven. I want to hope it's an Armored Core reference, but it's probably something else. But I really do like these types of lists. I want to see Stormlance with the new, the new jet bike con guy. I forget his name that got revealed. I want to see him come out with the jet bikes, and I want to see just Outriders just being busted. Just that'd be a fun list. But yeah, probably not. Congratulations though, Conan getting first place. Still pretty good, especially with this type of list. Yeah, it's Ultramarines doing Ultramarine stuff, but like we had a Bloodless Angels guy come up, so he did pretty good too. So next one, and the last one, Mark Hurdle. You know him, you love him. He is the Deathwatch Master Extraordinaire. He is the Watch Master, and he went to a 58-person GT, your Hobby Place Road to Nova, and he won. Jeff Kolodner. Jeffrey, I believe we went over one of his lists too. We'll look at his list too. We're not going super quickly. Like we still got about 10-15 minutes before I normally give up. I know nothing about Deathwatch. I just know that this list was funny. Funny. It's pretty normal. I got the Tome of Ectoclades. Let's just go pull it up. Let's pull Tome of Ectoclades. I like this little drop down menu. Was he in Gladius? He should be in Gladius because like I know he's a madman, but I don't think he's that mad. Ooh. Black Spear. Oh, I'm horribly wrong. So, Tome of Ectoclades. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. Oh my gosh. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. How do I... The rules. No. Faction. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Space Marines. What am I doing? Maybe we won't get to that sisters list. This is the plan all along. I don't want people learning how to play sisters. Uh-oh. Cat food's coming. So we're going to Black Spear. Oh my gosh, where is it? I went right past it. It's called Route Force. Supplements. Deathwatch. Black Spear. Tome of Ectoclades, I believe, is either the -1 mission tactics. I don't care what. What? Oh, why is this like this? My brain just shut off. Yeah, you can do a double oath a moment. So it's basically he's Gilliman, but he's not like as good as Gilliman. But he just points in, like, pa. He's just like he blows one guy's brains out and he gets the other one. It's like, hiya! You know, he's got the double pistols. I clicked the wrong button. Misclick. So yeah, he's just going in your Gravis. He's going in your Odometer. Judicia, Beacon, and Jealous. I'm pretty sure. I remember what this one does. It's the Deep Strike, and you can rapid ingress for free. I don't know. Thief of Secrets. I'm pretty sure that's the command point reduction, right? Oh no. Improve the strength armor. Which one? Didn't they used to? Oh, you know what? I think it's just on the Watchmaster. That's just on the Watchmaster. Okay. So yeah, he's just he does a lot of damage. What was he? Yeah, Watchmaster. And then if I remember correctly, Watchmaster. Come on. I'm kind of stoked for the new there we go. Yep. I'm way off. I thought they had the little maybe they updated it. So yeah, Deathwatch veterans. I think you're, let's see, Infernus, Xenoflays. So he doesn't have any a lot of weapons, power weapons, combat shield. Yep, Deathwatch Thunderhammers. I think you're putting the Justiciar into this guy, right? Terminator Squad. That's pretty cool. He's got the Cyclone. So yeah, you're just using your mission tactics. You're just kind of plowing through that. You've got some really nice deep strike stuff with the Justiciar, and he can't lead Gravis. Can he lead Indomitor? Let's see. Indomitor should not be led by him. I'm pretty sure these are the Gravis guys. Yeah, Captain and Gravis. Yeah, these are the wrong dudes. So yeah, you're putting your Justiciar probably with the 10-man Deathwatch. Where are you? With the 10-man Deathwatch, because then he's got the Beacon and Jailus. Then you got Thief of Secrets. I wonder where do you put him in the 10? Maybe you don't. Because the Odometer is where your actual damage is coming from. You got the Thunder Strike because he's got some shooting. He's just like these two Storm Speeders, they're just little assholes. They got, I forget what they're, I think one of them removes cover. One of them removes cover, don't they? I think it's the Hammer Strike removes cover. Yep, Hammer Strike removes cover. Storm Strike. I'm like, I don't even remember how, like, I play Space Marines. I'm like, I don't ever freaking use these models. I just use Terminators. I just grab 30 Terminators, throw them on the board. I lose all my games, but I have fun doing it. You know, like I'm doing what the Emperor demands. Oh, yeah, that'll do her. That Thunder Strike is just the bane to Canis Rex. Just like, pew! And it's like, yep, you're going down, Canis. I see why this wins. The Mark Hurdle is an insane Deathwatch player. Like, imagine if he was actually like playing the meta Space Marines, you know, instead of just these guys. Jesus Christ. I always like, because you got the heavy intercessors, you get like 3 of the, I don't know, see, yeah, Twin Power Fist Flame Swords. Oh my gosh, I love Deathwatch kill teams so much, but they're like, my brain just can't fathom what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things. Assault intercessors, I think they're just dudes because he's had 90 points. With the, oh, they're with jump packs. Yeah, they'll be fine. They're just there to run around. I wonder why people like, I think they probably just had 80 points and like, what do I got? What do I got to put in this list? And they're like, well, I can't really put anything in here other than like an intercessor squad. So they're like, okay. The Terminators are like really like making me wrap my brain around like, are Deathwatch Terminators really? Because like, oh, hold up, they get 3 Cyclone missile launchers each. Do normal Terminators get 3 Cyclone missile launchers each? For 5? I don't believe they do. I do not believe they get. Sorry about the flashbang again. Yeah, I guess Deathwatch Terminators, they just got that special sauce, you know? Where is it? Do they really just get that special sauce? Huh. And it doesn't say. Yeah, they just got that special sauce. And then do you just like protect them with storm shields? No. You just maximize the range damage. You're like, no, dude, they got a 5-up invul. Oh no, they got a natural 4-up. This is, if I remember correctly, yeah, natural 4-up, and the storm shield gives them an extra wound. Yeah, that's I'm looking, I'm like, what is the secret sauce? So the secret sauce is they got 3 missile launchers. That's the secret sauce. It's basically a Devastator squad while being in a Terminator body. Yeah, if this was the way like normal Terminators were, oh my god, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. Yeah, I'm just like gushing over the list. Like the double frag cannon is insane. Like the Deathwatch Thunderhammers, like heavy Thunderhammers. I don't think they're like strength 8, right? They're strength 10. Because they're like the Deathwatch. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a cool guy, you know. Like I get that super. Like it's gonna suck because I'm pretty sure they're losing some stuff, but they get like the heavy Thunderhammer, right? Deathwatch Thunderhammer. Yep, strength 10 instead of 8. And I think weapon skill 4 with dev wounds, 3 attacks. Ooh. It's like, imagine if that was a, you know, like if that was a plasma rifle with 2 shots, strength 10, AP2, 3 damage. Oh boy, that'd be fun. That'd make missile knives better. That'd make plasma knives better. I'll tell you that much. I clicked the wrong list. I clicked on the wrong list. I'm completely on the wrong area. Yeah, it's just a fun list. Because like the Beacon and Jealous, you're slapping them on your 10-man Deathwatch. Otherwise, you might be doing something else. You know, you might be putting them in the 5-man. Maybe you don't need to deep strike them, or it's like dangerous to deep strike your 10-man Deathwatch veterans, so you want to kind of keep them in the backfield. You know, like maybe like keeping them in the deep strike is going to be the enemy just zones them out well enough, so maybe you swap it out and you keep them with your Watchmaster with Thief of Secrets, and you just need that big like anti, you know, the counter charge punch where the Judiciary is kind of the deep strike you throw in. And it's okay, yeah, you can never like no unless you counter offensive. I can do something if you charge my guys and you don't attack the big 10-man blob of Deathwatch Terminators first for some reason. Like, why would you not start the combat with that? But especially with the Judiciary. But I'm pretty sure the Judiciary no, because they got rid of fights last. It's only fights first now. So yeah, yeah, I think you either put him in like a 5-man in like the 5-man veterans, because like I don't think you just have the Watchmaster in a normal Intercessor squad. Can he go into a normal Intercessor squad? Because he's just like, he should be able to get into everything a normal captain can go into, right? Oh no, he's just going. He can't go into everything a normal captain can go into, so he can only go into that. Okay, yeah, it's a fun list. I like it. It must be a complete joy to paint because you get all that extra like color you get in that black armor, like say like Iron Hands or Raven Guard. It's all like monotonous. You get that little bit extra pop. Yeah, it's a very infantry heavy list, and it's like durable infantry, and that's kind of like, in my opinion, it's kind of like the one thing Knights are going to struggle into, right? Because you're outside of like the double Despoiler, like Gatling cannons. Knights aren't going to be able to clear this. They're all teching for Cerastus because the Cerastus Knights just melt enemy Knights. So it's just a joust between Knights players. And it's just hard enough to kill these things. Because like if this 10-man Deathwatch veteran squad runs in with like Thief of Secrets, because somehow for some reason he put the Thief of Secrets guy in there, and he kills something, he's gonna have a fun time. Yeah, I like the list. Mark Hurdle, he's probably the best Deathwatch player, and maybe one of the like at least top 10 Space Marine players that I've seen. And it's always amazing to see him, because he does not care how bad Deathwatch are. He's like, as long as they're able to be taken to tournaments, I'm taking them to tournaments. And yeah, I hope he can keep his Deathwatch going, because this guy is a wizard, and it's always fun to watch the magic. Yeah, it's I definitely, if there's a video of him playing at this tournament, I really want to watch it, because it'd be pretty cool. Okay, I got a few minutes left, so let's plow through this one. So this is a Hallowed Martyrs list coming out of Jeffrey Kalodner. I've looked at one of his lists before. He's the guy that names all of his things, which is pretty cool, except for this squad, I guess. He didn't like these guys. Screw these two battle sisters in particular. Literally everything I know, and the novitiates and the Celestine Sacrosancts. But yeah, so this is a little different from the last one that we saw, which was kind of like that Canoness. Like, there should be, yeah. So they have to take Morgan Vol. They have to. There's just no reason not to take her, and I'm glad that GW hasn't just like, no, we got to nerf them. You got Juno Thurita. She can sit on her own, but I don't think she does in this list, because you got two that you put, I'm pretty sure the Canoness and the Imagifier can go in the same squad, but you got a Palatine. Let's double check. Always something new. I always forget, because the Imagifier is the one that I'm pretty sure that's the one that you roll. You get either more. Yeah, this is the one you can double into a Battle Sister squad. So she's the one that lets you get additional, reroll the result of the miracle dice when someone dies. So yeah, that's pretty good. I know the Dialogus is the one that's just like, oh, was that a 1? No, I'm pretty sure you said that was a 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. Through Suffering Strength, it just makes the Palatine just super tanky, and you just chuck her in the Celestines. I think you put the Canoness and the Imagifier. Maybe because you got Juno Thurita, she's going to this one, and you get the Canoness and all that, and you got enough. Then you got the Immolator, you can split them up. Castigator. You got to do something. Double Battle Cannon. I know there's the auto cannon one, because like the battle cannon, like I'm pretty sure Castigator strip cover, if I remember correctly. They should strip color. They probably do that too, to be honest, if you get shot by a Castigator. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's one thing that's going to strip the color off a model, off a tank, it's going to be something with a battle cannon. This is the one that removes cover, right? Oh no, effectively removes cover. So yeah, the double battle cannon. Battle cannon's probably the best one. They're like D6 plus 3 versus rapid fire 4 at 24. Like, if you're within 24, 8 shots, you're like, even if you max roll the Castigator, you're without blast, you're only getting 9. So it's like, it is what it is. It's a trade-off. They're both AP1, but if you kind of like space out, because you could technically shoot the Castigators into the same squad, and that'll effectively ignores cover for your army, because you want to spread that out. But it is what it is. But yeah, you're shooting these at different models, and I always like the names. He really likes this Mortifier core, and I can see it. I've seen like a lot of his lists where he does at least 2 Mortifiers. 3 I haven't seen him do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like the last time he went to he topped the tournament, and then I saw him in the list review. He probably had 3, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, it's pretty normal, because like these ladies are your forward deploy. Immolators split up the Battle Sister squads, and then they forward deploy, because Immolators are actually pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty simple for the Hallowed Martyrs, because like obviously outside Blessed Blade, so that's a little different if I remember correctly. Blessed Blade. That's the one that's because you get through. I gotta do that every time I flashbang myself. Blessed blade. Oh, that's just a weapon. It's just like it's like the superpower sword she can get. I thought that was my brain wasn't functioning. It's the I thought it was this. Oh, is that a second Palatine? Candidace is on her own. Palatine goes in one of these sister squads. Unitharita goes in one of these. Because I got a message explaining to me that the Canonesses, with that once a game 2+ invuln, can just kind of stomp around on their own. I didn't even see the second Purifier because like I didn't even think about it. But yeah, so yeah, it's a fun list. It's definitely vehicle heavy, which you need. You need a lot of vehicles in this meta, and anyone that says you don't is kind of wrong. Unless you're like, if you're like, you have like two options. It's either you flood the board with cheap bodies, and you just say I don't care. Like, I didn't come here to play the game with you. I came here to play the game with myself, right? And those types of lists, I think they're just bad for 40k. They're really fun to play. Like the horde lists that are just like, I have 300 bodies on the board. What are you going to do about it? And it's like, are you going to take can you kill 300 T3 wound bodies? Huh? You going to do it? And if they fail that challenge, you walk away with like 100 points by turn 4. Yeah, it's just a tough list, but or you try to meet them in the field with vehicles, which is fun. I like a mix of armies here, you know? Like this is like just enough infantry to like make this fun, because this is like almost like a mechanized list, but you also get like these little like kind of like sentinel-esque models. Yeah. Is there a rhino for the Sacrosanct? Am I missing it? Nope. They're just on foot. Yeah, they're just walking up the board. Okay. Sometimes I see them in rhinos. Sometimes you don't. It's a fun list. And if I had Wahapedia up, we could talk about this. But yeah, I could see sisters maybe going up. Let's actually pull up Meta Monday. Let's talk about that for a second. I got 3 minutes left before it's a 50-minute video, and that might be too much. Let's keep it a flashback, but let's just run through because if you're looking at it right now, like you see all this takeaways. Sisters of Battle, they're rocking at 52, Death Guard at 54. GSC, so I think GSC and Sisters might see like a little bit of a points cost increase, just a smidge, maybe like 5 points on something here or there. Not too sure. Definitely like Knights and stuff need to they're gonna see like 300 points increase. It's just they're not getting away with this. You don't do that. But yeah, I just don't. A lot of these armies I think are just like this type of list. I can see like a 5 point increase on some like maybe like more revolve or something, just to like kind of tone it down. Because once you deal with Knights, this sister list is going to be really hard to deal with, in my opinion. Because like Knights are like the one thing that sisters are going to struggle into, you know, because it's just they don't have that like T12, the strength 12 shooting that Knights, you need to take out Knights. So they kind of just substitute that with Miracle Dice. And I think it's going to be like, it's not like Eldar, where like Eldar is just designed to kill these massive models, but this one's like, you got all these multi-meltas, more multi-meltas, more multi-melta. Oh, look at that. Hunter-killer missiles. And it's like, you're just kind of there. But yeah, I definitely think that when it comes to Balance Data Slate, if you're a Death Guard or either flavor a Knights player, hold on to your butts, because you're going to have nothing left. There's just no way you're walking free. Other factions, I could definitely see. I could definitely see some of like the almost like the A tier armies that are above 50s. I could see maybe a 5% points increase on some of the models. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even 5, maybe like 1%. Like just like, oh, that unit's a little overperforming. Here's like a 5 point increase, and it's like, great, I lose a whole squad, I gotta substitute it out type of deal. But yeah, that's just gonna be that way. I could definitely see, like, if I was if I was a betting man, which you know I am because I play dice games, I could see Imperial agents, like they've left that faction alone for like ever since it released, and just gave them nothing. If I was a betting man, I could see a full rework coming. I could be wrong. Maybe they're saving that for the Christmas, or maybe we have another like Grotsmith situation where like every year everyone gets a new detachment, which would be kind of fun. That'd be fun. I hope they keep doing that. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Really do appreciate it if you made it this far. Thank you so much for watching for so long. And if you hit that like button, helps me out a lot. Yeah, I try to make all my content. You know, I stream multiple days a week. I post my stream schedule on my YouTube community and my X account. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get notified if I'm streaming. I try to get at least one video out a week, mainly just this tournament list review. I'm going to try to expand maybe some like more Warhammer content, maybe some gaming content, where I just talk about state of video games or like how I feel about video games at the moment. You know, just try to get my gob on the airwaves to annoy people, I suppose. But yeah, if I miss something, maybe you're the actual player, because I've been noticing a lot of these tournament players, they really love talking about their lists, and I'm absolutely for it. All of you guys that did well this week, or even just did tournaments, if you've got anything to say about how this is going, just leave it in the comment section. If I post it on Reddit, I'll try to respond to everyone. You know, I try to get at least 75% of the people that like ask. If it's just like a, hey, this is what happened, like, oh, that's really cool, and I'll ask them a couple of questions, because you know these guys are doing the Lord's work, where they're going to these massive tournaments and, you know, coming out on top. Yeah. At the end of the day, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day.